You guys, we've been at this for a very long time. Some would say too long. And we've been asked virtually every question you can imagine regarding jiu-jitsu and everything related.
They want to know what choke we like the best, how we make our mats. They want to know what gis we like. We want to know everything
you can imagine. And one question that's at the top of the list from around the world is, how do you guys clean your mats? And we have purposely never made a video or announced publicly the methods that we were using to clean our mats.
And we've been cleaning our mats for a long time.
Oh no, we're very good about cleaning our mats in terms of discipline, of process. But we were never satisfied with the actual chemicals that we were using for this process, because we just didn't feel they were the best way. And if we don't believe something's the best, we just don't talk about it. Yeah. Even if we do it, we don't talk about it. But we didn't know what other options were out there. And you guys, we found it. What jiu-jitsu is to self-defense or street fighting situations, airbaiotics is to academy cleanliness. We have found it, you guys. The most effective, 100% non-toxic and affordable cleaning supply for academies that you guys can use.
Let's talk about exactly why we need something that cleans as well as airbaiotics does. And our job, right? We have people walking in here.
It's the dirtiest job, bro.
It's one of the dirtiest jobs. There's all kinds of people. You don't know who's walking onto your mat. Somebody walks off the street and comes in.
I want to try jiu-jitsu.
Where have they been?
When was the last time we took a shower? We don't even know.
We have no idea. But we know that there's always somebody new. There's lots of sweating. How much contact?
It's
right?
We're a contact business is what jiu-jitsu, MMA, martial arts is.
Sweating on each other, and there's blood on the mat, and who knows what happens on the mat.
You guys, we clean our mats twice a day, morning and night, every day of the week.
And then there's the average, or not the average, the common things such as ringworm and staph infections.
Every academy has been plagued by these.
Funguses.
Ringworm outbreaks.
And odors. Yeah. Our academy is very big. We've never had odor problems, but I've been to schools.
We do a really clean academy. We keep a good job with what we could, with what we had.
I've been to schools where for some reason, I don't know why, but there's just a smell in the building. You just know. You could blindfold that person and walk them into the building, and they're like, this is a jiu-jitsu school. A jiu-jitsu school.
Jiu-jitsu academy. It has that stench. All right, you guys, we need to solve all of this. And airbaiotics is a revolutionary product. We've been using it for 6 months now here to clean. It started off just cleaning the mats, and because we saw how effective it was, and then it has evolved into using it to clean everything in the academy. And literally, we were mind blown by what was demonstrated to us in terms of the cleaning power and continual cleaning power of this product. And I think they need to be equally mind-blown.
Yeah, we want to show you, and there's a special machine that will make very clear as to how dirty something is and then how clean it can be.
You guys, we're here with Amanda Ortiz from Airbaiotics USA. Amanda, 6 months or so ago, you came in here and you literally blew us away with the effectiveness of the Airbaiotics all-purpose cleaner. And now we'd like you to do the same amazing, because in jiu-jitsu, this is a jiu-jitsu crowd. And they don't believe things unless A, they literally see it, or B, it chokes them on the neck.
Which is seeing it. It's seeing
right. They need to feel and see the effectiveness. So with probably the dirtiest items we could possibly find, help us demonstrate the difference between the cleaning power of Airbaiotics and your traditional household chemical cleaner. Explain what we're going to do here.
Okay, we're going to take 2 dirty phones, and we're going to go ahead and measure the levels of bacteria that are on these phones.
And we've never used Airbaiotics on our phones. It's only been at the academy, so these phones are our personal cell phones.
Right. So we're going to test it using an ATP device, which reads bacteria, colonies of bacteria on surfaces.
Got it.
Okay, ready?
We're very ready. Yeah, Hidon's phone is very dirty. He has 2 daughters, just so you know. So there's probably all kinds of daughters grabbing and throwing it around.
I'll start with your phone.
We already know that daughters in general are cleaner, and I don't have a dog like you have a dog.
That's true. And I have a little son who basically vomits on my phone every other day.
Don't even ask me to grab your phone for you. You know?
So she uses these things right here, these little swabs, sterilize it, swab it, and then now you put it in?
To the ATP device. And it takes about 15 seconds to go ahead and test it.
Okay.
So that's what it's doing.
Show our people. 12, 11,
Let
10.
me see my
This is Hidon's phone right here.
Let me see my results first.
What does it say?
6, 5, 4.
The countdown.
Woohoo!
Where are we at?
2, 1.
123.
123.
Okay.
What does that mean?
It's 123 colonies of
For the little thing
bacteria
that you swabbed, 123 bacteria colonies in that
Correct.
area. Okay, let's
Correct.
go.
So that's yours.
123. We're remembering it.
Good
Go.
score.
Put mine down.
All right. You
So
ready?
now, we haven't cleaned it yet. Now you're gonna swab mine.
Yep.
I'm very nervous.
I'm gonna go with this is pretty clean.
Well, remember, we ourselves have had aerobaiotics in our lives for the last 6 months,
It's true.
right? I have a little spray in my car. I have it at home. So aerobaiotics is on me and around me.
That would explain the cleanliness of your phone.
You haven't used it that much.
Well,
at
we're about
home.
to find out comparatively what cleanliness even means, because they don't even know what 123 means.
Well, great. I'm just saying you haven't used it that much in your personal
I've
life.
never used
Have
it.
you? You've only used it here.
Only at the academy.
In the academy.
Yes.
Countdown begins. Where are we at? 2, 1. Ooh.
Holy shoot.
1,538.
1,538 bacteria.
What did I have? 100
colonies.
what?
123.
Got it. So back to what I was saying about having a son and having
Whatever.
dog.
So my phone is way dirtier.
Yeah.
Is what the conclusion
So you
is.
really need this.
Okay. So now we're gonna use Clorox disinfectant wipes, which kill 99.99% of all bacteria on Hidon's phone, and we're gonna use aerobiotics on mine. But let her do
Yes.
both. Let her do
Yep.
both, because she's a good cleaner.
Of course.
You just sprayed my hand a little bit. Thank you for that.
Apparently you needed it. You've been touching
It's
this phone.
non-toxic, so I'm safe, right?
Yes. So we're going to go ahead and clean this phone. Perfect. And now we're going to use the chemical brand to clean your phone. Now it needs something to dry.
You can't just air dry?
We can air dry. It is
Yeah, let it-
alcohol based. So we'll let that wait for about,
Give it a little bit of time here, and then now you're gonna use 2 new swabs, which are these
two.
ones.
And we're going to test the surfaces again.
Okay.
And both cleaners, this cleans 99% of germs immediately.
Right.
And so does ours.
Right.
So the true test will come about 30 minutes later.
Got it. So we clean it now to see the immediate effect.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Should we get a paper towel for this?
Sure. And I'll go
Paper
ahead
towel?
and test this one.
This is the truest test in the world right here.
It
because
is.
1,500 bacteria colonies. Let's see how we're doing now.
Thank you.
Countdown. 6, 5, 4. I can't see.
Yeah, I'll tell you when it comes.
What is it?
Oh,
Let me see.
5.
5
That's
colonies.
awesome.
5, which is very close to 99.99%. If someone's good at math, they can strategize that. But it killed almost every colony of bacteria on my phone. Now, let's do the Clorox one, see how we're doing there.
Yep.
It's so exciting. Can't wait to hold my phone.
Now this was standard cleaner.
Mm-hmm.
Countdown begins.
So this one should work similarly
Yes.
immediately after.
Absolutely.
Is the idea, because we talk about
Well, it's alcohol based.
it's
so
so
it's
it just
gonna kill everything.
like an atomic bomb, just
Yes.
boom, it's gone.
2, 1, 0.
Perfect.
Zero.
Okay. 0.
So it's-
That's good.
Mine's
Very
even cleaner.
Yes.
Right.
That's right.
For right now.
So right now I'm at 0.
So now the
I
real
can lick it. That's how
correct.
clean it is.
I wouldn't.
So right now, what really matters though is we're gonna come back in 30 to 45 minutes, and we're going to test these again without
Yes.
touching them. Nothing's gonna be touched. We're gonna come back and see the kind of the continuing cleaning effect of both products.
Correct.
As bacteria enters the environment through the air.
Yes.
And just from the own situation.
Yes.
Perfect. And we're back. You guys, we tried. Amanda said the longer you wait, the more indicative the test results will be of the lasting cleaning power of the products. So we waited an hour. She said we could do up to 24 hours.
Yeah, you can't leave your phone there for 24 hours.
That's why we didn't do 24 hours, okay? But when you guys do your test at home, you guys can do it as long as you want. So it's been an hour. We cleaned both, one with the Clorox kind of standard chemical home cleaner, the other one airbaiotics. You're gonna run 2 more tests now. It's been an hour. Let's see what happens.
All right.
So 2 more sterile swabs.
We'll start with.
Remember, mine cleans 99.999%.
So you're started at about 100 and what is it, 150, 120? Yours?
120, I wrote it down.
Got it. And then it went down to what, 0?
123, it went to 0.
Went to 0. And now we're testing it an hour later. And mine started at freaking 1,500 something and went down to 20, right?
Went down to
5.
5. Okay, cool. So the question is the lasting cleaning power. 15 seconds?
15 seconds.
Oh man, this is the
Countdown
most suspenseful 15 seconds of our lives right here. 10, 9, 8. So this went from, so we just atomic bombed Hidon's phone with the Clorox situation.
That's right. And the results are in.
104. So it went from, wow.
So it's getting dirtier. There are more colonies of bacteria. There were 0 colonies. Now there are 104.
What it started, your phone was dirty to begin with. It wasn't clean when we first measured it around the 100.
It was 123.
Then it went down to 0. And without touching it, in an hour, it went back. How is this possible that it goes back if nobody touched it?
It's just there's bacteria from everywhere, from the air, from the carpet, from the dust, and so it's constantly being
So when you
attacked.
atomic bomb something, it's so temporary.
Well, yes, chemicals will kill both the good bacteria and the bad bacteria. The good bacteria is what keeps everything safe and healthy and clean. So when the bad bacteria and the good bacteria
Everybody's killed.
gets bombed, like you said, that's how these super bugs are created.
Well, this is where we talk about antibiotics you mentioned to
That's
us.
right.
So antibiotics on the body goes in and kills good and bad.
That's right.
Which is how you create MRSA and antibiotic-resistant superbugs is because of the atomic bomb that you're ingesting when you take antibiotics. And the same thing happens when you...
Antibacterials.
Yes. Okay, we got it. Let's go.
All right.
So this is the moment of truth.
It is.
So if we were at 5?
1,500.
No, I know. But it dropped to 5.
It dropped to 5.
So if now it
Goes back up to 1,500.
or even anything over, if it's in the hundreds, it's going.
It's climbing too much. Well,
Climbing
let's not
too much.
speculate, bro. Let's just
15
see.
seconds.
Woohoo!
Here we go.
Now listen. We
Hold on, it
already
went from
know.
1,500. So my phone was really dirty.
It was pretty bad.
Yes.
Like, I apologize for that, you guys. That shouldn't have happened in public, but my phone was, I got babies. I got one baby puppy.
Here we go.
Woohoo!
One.
One.
Went down in an hour.
So wait, how
Spray
how
my
is it-
feet. Somebody spray my feet. That's celebration
Clean
worthy,
those
you guys.
feet, clean those
Hold
feet.
on. They don't even understand what just happened.
No, it went down.
Somebody get the dog.
further.
They don't. My feet clapping wake up the dog. You guys don't even know what happened right now. It went from 1,500 plus colonies of bacteria to the spray went down to 5. 1 hour later, she just swapped it,
We got
swabbed it, swiped it, and we're down to 1. So on a graph, the way that would look is, your graph is here. Very dirty phone, down to 5. And then it went down further. Whereas the Clorox went dirty, not so dirty. It went down to here, a little lower, but then went back up. Now, imagine, because these are creating lines on graphs, and imagine what happens over the next 1, 2, if this is going down over time, what happens over 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours? You guys, this is almost worth giving up my phone for them to not touch it for the next
24 hours.
But you guys get the point. So it's not necessary.
So how is it possible? How do aerobiotics work to even allow
To keep...
How is it cleaning? It's just cleaning by itself.
Explain
right
to
there,
our
right
friend.
now?
You tried to explain it to us. We're jiu-jitsu guys, so we're not that smart. But explain to our people at home in the simplest way possible how this is cleaner after an hour.
It's cleaning right now.
Ooh, ooh,
You can,
ooh.
if you could see it. If there was a microscope, we
Yeah.
would see cleaning bacteria being.
And talk about some of the
It's
tests
the
in hospitals and
power-
stuff. Yeah.
It's the power of probiotics. Probiotics are naturally good bacteria. And so they go and take over spaces and surfaces, and they paralyze all the bad bacteria that's on any surface, and then they begin to basically eat all the proteins around it and starving out all the bad bacteria, essentially killing it naturally. So
But they continue working.
for 3 to 5 days.
These are great employees.
They're awesome, yes.
Whereas the atomic bomb method of just wiping it with an alcohol base or a bleach base cleaner,
You're killing all the good stuff too.
well, and they're part-time employees. They come, they work their one little independent contractor shift, and they're gone.
That's right.
They aren't there for the cause.
Well, it's for this reason that hospitals and universities around the globe have all switched to airbaiotics.
It's so unbelievable.
It's
So
amazing.
hospitals get it, universities get it, and you talked about this has been proven and tested to kill some staph, MRSA.
Staph, MRSA, Legionnaires, the spread of infection, odors. It's amazing. Great on mold, great on mildew.
Talk about the test they can do when they get this at home with their trash can. Real quick.
It's a lot of fun. So what I've done is I've taken my trash can, and whenever you have coffee grinds or banana peels or leftover salmon or chicken, you just throw it all in your trash can, and you take this cleaner and you just spray it twice, just like that, right on top of the trash can. And then wait a few hours and see, maybe even a few days, and see if you can actually smell that trash can. You can't smell it.
What?
The odors are gone. It is amazing.
So now, once she told us about the hospital and the university use, and we saw that it worked on the mats, we got Eddie, our director of all Academy cleanliness operations, and he just took it to the next level. Eddie, come over here, please. Join us in the conversation.
Hi.
Eddie, and first of all, find the paper that shows the numbers for the initial mat test. You guys, when Amanda first came to us, Eddie, who handles all the Academy cleaning operations here, amazingly well, by the way, like blackbeltcleaning.com, this guy right here, like just as he is with his jiu-jitsu meticulous, he is with the defense and protection of the Academy on all levels.
That isn't a website, by the way. Don't go there.
You should start it, though. You'd be in big business. Listen, so Eddie, explain what you did with both of our private rooms when she came to us 6 months ago and how it went.
Yeah, first of all, I got so impressed when she said, if you compare those two products, my product will kill this one. I said, okay, this is a good speech, but let me try. And then I spent a couple hours doing this test. I used one product to clean our private room 1, and this product to clean our private room 2. And in the private room 1, the bacteria was going, after an hour, the bacteria was going up. With this product, after an hour, the bacteria was going down around 50% all the time, 50, 50, and 50. So after this, I got my own answer. Well, I was trusting her, but now I trust way more because I did the test. And after that, we start to using everywhere here. Everywhere that we think has bacteria or can be exposed for some bacteria, we have been using this as bathroom, doors handles,
Drinking fountain, everything people are touching, right? He's spraying it everywhere. Drinking fountain, tell them what you do with the air conditioning as well.
Yeah, also on the air conditioner, because this is for help us to breathe better, right?
Yes.
So she showed me once how to use on the AC. So we open up the AC, take off the filter, and then we keep spraying with a fogger for around 3 or 5 minutes. And then after this, the AC keep cleaning for at least 3 days. And
Where
we are
it's
safe.
pushing it out throughout the academy. So the air, that's where the airbaiotics names come from. The air is safer because any bacteria or any harmful bacteria that exists in the air is killed and essentially dominated by the probiotics in the air, in the mist that is sprayed into the air conditioning unit.
And you have told me before about how in-home air pollution is, I think, number 4 you mentioned.
Well, we spend 90% of our time indoors, whether
Yes.
it's at home, in the gym, in your car, at work. And so air pollution is one of the top 5 reasons people are sick. People are running around with headaches, migraine, fatigue, dizziness, allergies. People are on all sorts of medication for low energy. People are on medication for allergies, those Claritins, Allegrides, asthma, inhalers. This is a safe and natural way to be a solution to help all of those families.
Unbelievable, you guys. And we just couldn't be more impressed. And they obviously have, in addition to the actual liquid cleaning supplies, the spray bottles, you guys also have the air, what do they call them?
Our Stay-Biotic mist.
Yeah, the mist. So it's an actual unit that sprays the mist into, whether it's an office, whether it's a home situation. So it's always spraying that to keep it as healthy as possible. It's blown away. And Eddie actually took notes the day of his test, so this is 12/22/15. So like I said, over 6 months ago. And it shows exactly here. Zoom in a little bit right here and put Eddie's smiling face right behind it. Look, quantity. So this is the bacteria. 221 was the start in one room and 106 colonies in another room. Because we do clean our rooms every day, twice a day, so they're reasonably clean. On the quantity of bacteria colonies for the room that he used, the airbaiotics, it went from 221 down to 41 immediately, and then stayed there, and then went down even lower as time went on. Whereas with the chemical mat cleaner that we were using before, it was lower initially, it went up and continued to go up over time to 254 from 106 after 4 hours of cleaning. So the mat test has been done, the Academy test has been done, and effectiveness is something that, once it's proven, is proven. So thank you, Amanda. Eddie, thank you and congratulations on all the good work you're doing here, and it's been amazing.
So there you have it. Growing up in the Gracie family, everything is about effectiveness. Eating, sleeping, driving, techniques, talking, walking.
Once the effectiveness of airbaiotics, probiotic, cleaning supplies were proven to us, we began, only once that happened, did we begin looking at other benefits of this product. And at the top of the list was 100% non-toxic.
I remember coming into the academy, with my babies, and my child is like 4 months old. And whether the mat was cleaned or not, I hesitated to put my kid on the mat. Because if it was cleaned, there was the
chemical cleaning supply that we used to use on the mat.
And if it wasn't clean, they didn't have to worry about
ringworm.
Ringworm for my 4-month-old.
So it's a lose-lose situation back then, you guys. And now that we have this, the non-toxic element is so amazing because whatever chemical you are using on your mat, whether it's bleach, Lysol, Kennedy mat cleaner, whatever it is, it's a toxic chemical.
And you're not only using it on your mat, you're using it on your body
because you're
your
rolling
skin
on it.
Is the largest organ in your body.
Ingestion, yes. And what you're not ingesting through your skin, you're ingesting in the air through the fumes that are created when every time you mop or clean your place, there are the fumes, the evaporation of that chemical. So people with upper respiratory issues, it's a bad scene altogether, you guys. So the non-toxic element of this, probiotic, 100% living organisms in here, and 100% natural. So much so that the product is NSF food grade certified. What that means is you can actually clean you can clean vegetables with this. What that means is you can actually drink it.
You could drink it.
You don't open your mouth. You guys, let me smell your breath now. Ooh, nice, bro.
Certified green clean.
Green clean. His
So
breath is fine
green
regardless.
clean certified is also.
Green clean certified, allergy free, 100% allergy free, which means it will not trigger any allergies for any of your students, clients, friends, or family, home use, academy use. You guys, he don't just drank that. Imagine if he did that with a bottle of bleach or Lysol or any other chemical spray around the household.
I'd be running out of this
He'd
building.
be in the hospital right now, blind, red eye, mouth torn up, ingesting chemicals, terrible in every way, shape, or form.
Obviously, I use this in the academy, but now we use it at home. So using this at home with my children, there's no more hesitation. Like I clean something and the people who clean my house, deep clean my house once a week, like they want a more harsh chemical.
Right.
And I'm like, use this.
Use this.
And she's like, no, this doesn't work. I'm like, ma'am, you don't understand. The fact that
Hold on, when she says that, you should have fired her.
No, she doesn't understand.
You should say, listen,
No,
your choices. This is not your choice to make.
Listen,
It's
trust
your
me.
house, your babies.
I jujitsu her. I didn't
Got
just
it.
fire her.
I
educated her.
Got it. Take that part out.
Okay, the point is that people can't even believe that something so simple can clean so much. My whole home.
You guys,
Now,
I think they understand what's at stake here.
they understand that it works
And
and that it's safe.
You guys, the reason there's this disproportionate level of enthusiasm right now is because we always dreamt that something like this, clean, 100% effective, lasting cleaning power, right? 100% non-toxic, safe for everybody, families, kids, moms, daughters, home, academy use, existed. But we didn't know where, we didn't know even what it was. So the fact that it now happened is almost like, training martial arts all your life, and then only after, 30 years, you finally have your first jiu-jitsu class.
Yes.
and you realize this is what I've been dreaming about since I was a kid, and I've dreamt of defending myself against a larger opponent.
Yeah, you're gonna wish you had this in your home when you were a child growing up.
How's your mouth doing right now?
It feels great.
Extra fresh?
Yeah, it feels cleaner than normal.
So here's how it works. We're so passionate about this that not only are we using it now 100% inside and out, but obviously it's available at GracieAcademy.com for Gracie Academy CTCs, Gracie Garages. We should almost make it mandatory that if you're with us, you should use this.
Well, if you don't use this, then you're not applying jujitsu in all aspects of your life.
Right.
Because
it's not mandatory,
it's
just
effective.
do it. Yeah.
Now, listen, it's not only for CTCs
It's
and Gracie
for
Garages.
anybody.
Like, sometimes people, how many people I've met who do jujitsu, that they train someone like, you know what, man, they don't really clean our mats.
Dirty.
I never see anybody clean them. Nothing. The truth is, if nobody cleans the mats at your school and you don't like that, you should be cleaning the mats at your school. Gift this to somebody who has a dirty academy.
And what's amazing about it is 1 gallon of, this is more than a gallon, it's actually 1.32 gallons of the Airbaiotics all-purpose cleaner creates 132 gallons of cleaning supply because you dilute it 1 ounce, generally 1 ounce of this to a gallon of water, and you put that in one of those garden kind of pesticide sprayers, but it's not pesticides. It's your Airbaiotics all natural.
Don't even use
Sorry,
that word.
bad word, but that's what they're designed for. What we do is we put it in that large thing, and then we use that to spray the mats. Then we have our mop crew come through. It's unbelievable, you guys. And the cleaning power after the fact, because remember, if you clean the mats in the morning with a harsh chemical, right? Boom. And then people come train in the afternoon, the first class in the afternoon, which is kids, and then it goes into beginner class. So the first class is all of their bacteria, all of anything that they have on them or with them, or any kind of airborne diseases or bacteria there, are going to get on the mat, and the next class they're coming in, they're getting it. But with this, when we clean in the morning, the staying power, the continuous cleaning power, this is cleaning on to the evening into the next day, and then we clean it again at night. So the mat is always like this bodyguard against bacteria, where they're just like getting triangled, and it's like, yo, we got you. And it gets to the bacteria so that it can't attack the next student.
So we're controlling the spread.
Yes.
Yes.
You might come in with bacteria, but once it gets here, it gets choked out by probiotic bacteria. Probacteria chokes the amateur bacteria.
Something like that.
You guys, so that's it. It's pretty simple. We can't, I mean, the truth is what we're saying doesn't matter. We try to show, we try to demonstrate, but until you use it, it really doesn't matter. Doesn't it?
Well, what we're saying really matters.
It does. If you trust our chokes, trust our way of cleaning the academy.
Yes,
That's
you
the bottom
know
line.
we're not going to do this video unless we believe in it, and we only believe in it because we saw the proof. You saw the proof.
Dude,
You saw it on the cell phones, and we saw it on our mats.
Dude, come smell his breath.
Don't do that.
He is the proof. He drank it. You take any one of your cleaning supplies out of your closet and spray it in your mouth. See what happens. All right. It's that simple, you guys. GracieAcademy.com. Check it out. It's in the store. We got the full lineup. Obviously, there's the multi-purpose kind of home spray bottles. There's some other hand sanitizer options. But the real one that you need immediately is a gallon for the supply of your whole academy. Probably serve it for up to a year, because even once you get that ounce, put it in a gallon, and have that spray bottle can last for how long? You know, several weeks to be able to use that supply until you need to refill that bottle, which is another ounce, another gallon of water. It's unbelievable, you guys. The cycle continues. Go to GracieAcademy.com, and we're so eager for you guys to try this that use the code AIR20 coupon code at GracieAcademy.com and get 20% off your entire first Airbaiotics product order. When you do that, you're gonna get it, and you're gonna say, okay, I totally get it. I totally get it. It works. You're gonna spray your mouth with it. You're gonna go home and spray your family, your dog, spray your kids, hands, feet, face, everything. And yeah, what can we say?
All we can say is that if you're not going to go through the steps of getting this, forward this to your wife.
And if you're at an academy,
your wife go
and if
get
you're at an
this.
academy where they don't have the most professional sanitation practices,
Or
send
any
them this
practices.
video, you guys. Because here's what's crazy. For us, this is obviously a good cause, obviously, you know, clean mats, but it's a business. We have a business of service and contact. And if the students are not clean and safe at all times, we're not doing our job. And we finally feel like we've cracked the code in that regard. GracieAcademy.com, check it out in the store, Air20, and let us know how it works and how your breath smells when you're done. Thanks for having us.